I also want to talk about the possibility that Beyonce never was really pregnant and the not Beyonce's. And I'm going to address those issues because a lot of people are talking about those issues and speculating about them. And as someone who talked to Jay Z's alleged mistress many years ago and was going to tell her story.
Jay-Z has been out here doing interviews trying to get sympathy, but at the same time, his own daughter is on a secret Instagram account quietly learning about all the drama tied to him and Beyonce. This situation picked up even more after reports came out saying people were asking federal authorities to reopen Cathy White's case and take a deeper look at what really caused her death. That brain aneurysm explanation people were given is now being questioned again because it supposedly has too many gaps and unanswered details. On top of that, talk about Blue Ivy possibly being Cathy White's daughter has been circulating for years and never fully went away. What really caught people off guard is that Blue Ivy herself seemed to step into the conversation while all these claims about her parents were heating up. A lot of people did not even realize that before this moment, there were already small signs that she was not fully comfortable around her parents, but most brushed it off as typical teenage behavior. Looking back now, those moments are being viewed very differently. For example, when Jay-Z was being linked to certain accusations involving Diddy, rumors started spreading that Blue Ivy felt uncomfortable and wanted to keep her distance from him. Those rumors only grew stronger when she was seen at the Lion King premiere looking completely uninterested while standing next to Jay-Z and Beyonce, which had people talking even more. It got so messy that Beyonce's team jumped in trying to clean things up by dropping behind-the-scenes footage of her and Blue in the studio while they were working on the Lion King voiceover. The goal was obvious, show everyone that everything between them was fine and calm the noise down, but it did not land the way they expected at all, and people were still questioning everything.
She did such a beautiful job, and I can't believe how natural she is, and I'm just proud of you. I'm so proud of you, and I can't believe how big and grown up you are.
It actually backfired so much that Beyonce quietly removed the video from her own website, which only made things look even more suspicious. Now, think back to that sympathy interview Jay-Z did, because a lot of people are not buying it. Many feel like the whole thing was just a move to fix his image instead of actually addressing what people are saying. If you've been online recently, then you already know he's been getting called out from all directions. First, there was that lawsuit that ended up getting debunked. Then Nicki Minaj came forward with serious claims. After that, people started linking him to the Drake and Kendrick situation. Then his name popped up in connection with the Epstein files. And now this situation with Blue allegedly being on a secret Instagram account learning about Cathy White is adding even more tension. So, what did he do in that GQ interview? He brought up Blue, but instead of speaking on the accusations directly, he shifted the focus and said that during past allegations, Blue supported him by wearing a jersey with Jay-Z on the back. Keep in mind, there is no actual proof that this ever happened. People are just expected to take his word for it. He claims Blue had this jersey with Jay-Z on the back, wore it to school, and that moment meant everything to him. He even said he was standing in the corner with tears coming down, calling it priceless. But a lot of people are side-eyeing that story because there is nothing out there to back it up, and it sounds way too convenient. Now people are saying the real reason Jay-Z suddenly started doing all these interviews and pushing this image of Blue being on his and Beyonce's side is to shift attention away from something bigger. The talk is that Blue is getting older, going online, and starting to see all the messy stories tied to her family for herself. And once she sees it, there's no controlling how she feels about it. That includes the long-running talk about Cathy White, who has been described as his alleged pregnant mistress and whose death was ruled a brain aneurysm at the exact time Beyonce was also rumored to be pregnant. That timing alone had people asking questions, and it pushed others to take a deeper look into what really happened. One of the biggest bloggers at the time, Hollywood Street King, did a deep investigation into Cathy's death to confirm if that brain aneurysm story was accurate. What he claimed to find shocked a lot of people and flipped the entire situation upside down. Not long after, the article disappeared from his site after he allegedly received threats tied to Jay-Z's circle. Still, people had already saved it, and now those screenshots are spreading again. The article read, and I quote, "Yesterday, I got the news that Cathy Michelle White had suddenly passed away." So he said he immediately started digging into the situation, and what he found did not match what people were being told online. According to him, an NYPD detective shared that Cathy's death was still uncertain at that time, even though the internet was already running with the brain aneurysm story. He explained that an autopsy and toxicology report were expected later, and at that moment, her death was being treated as suspicious, which raised even more questions. He also pointed out something that made the timeline feel even more intense. Cathy White passed away exactly 1 year to the day after he first reported on her alleged connection to Jay-Z. Then, details about the emergency call came out. A 911 call was made from an apartment on West 19th Street in Manhattan, and paramedics responded and took her to Beth Israel Hospital, where she later died. At that stage, he stressed that it was too early for anyone to confidently say an aneurysm caused her death. He mentioned that investigators were planning to run a full autopsy and toxicology test to figure out what really happened. There was even concern raised that she could have been given something harmful, which is why the toxicology results were so important, even though they would take weeks to come back. He also claimed that just 2 weeks before her death, Cathy had been contacted by a major tabloid that was looking into her reported connection to Jay-Z, adding another layer of mystery to the situation. She reportedly did not give the tabloid much to work with at first, but according to a source, after that conversation, she reached out to Jay and told him she was ready to go public about their alleged affair for a price. All of this was said to have happened within a short 2-week window, which made the situation feel even more intense. Then, less than 48 hours after news broke that Beyonce was pregnant with Jay's child, Cathy suddenly passed away under circumstances that people were already questioning. Because of that timing, people online started putting pieces together and pointing out how close the dates of Cathy's death and Blue's birth seemed to line up. That alone has kept the speculation going strong, with many saying the overlap feels too precise to ignore. Then, in 2024, Beyonce released a song titled Daughter, and listeners quickly started connecting it to Blue Ivy. Some of the lyrics had people raising eyebrows and reading deeper into the meaning, adding even more fuel to the ongoing talk. Now there are claims circulating that Cathy may have been involved as a surrogate, and that after Blue was born, the situation took a dark turn and Beyonce presented Blue as her own, which continues to keep people talking. Now, to be clear, all of this falls deep into conspiracy theory territory, and even some people following the story are not fully buying it. A lot are saying it is hard to believe Cathy would be Blue's biological mother, especially since Blue Ivy looks so much like Beyonce. That alone has made many question how far these claims can really go. Still, people have been pulling apart lyrics from Beyonce's song Anger and pointing to some intense imagery. In the track, she describes going to extreme lengths in a relationship and even references taking on traits of a past partner, which some listeners found unsettling and open to interpretation. Meanwhile, reports are saying Blue has been coming across these stories online, and it is starting to affect her mentally. Seeing all these claims about your own family is not something easy to process, and people are reacting strongly across social media. Some comments have been very extreme. One person said, "Cathy White was eliminated by Jay-Z for Beyonce." Another wrote, "Kanye, you were not wrong about what you said about Beyonce. That woman eliminated K.A. White over Jay-Z. Not only that, they took Blue Ivy from K.A. White's womb." Those are serious claims, and they show just how far the speculation has gone. And with all this noise building up, people are starting to question what is really going on behind the scenes with this family. The focus keeps circling back to Blue because she is now at an age where she can see everything for herself and form her own opinions. That changes the dynamic completely, especially when the internet is flooded with rumors, old stories, and resurfaced claims that refuse to fade away. What is making things even more intense is how fast these conversations are spreading. One post turns into a thread, then into full-blown debates, and suddenly everyone has a theory they are convinced is true. Some are saying this situation has been hidden for years, while others think it's all being exaggerated for attention. Either way, the spotlight is not going anywhere, and every small detail keeps getting picked apart. At the center of it all is the question people cannot stop asking. If even a fraction of these claims were true, what would that mean for Blue and everything she thought she knew about her own story? That is the part that has people watching closely, because this is no longer just gossip, it's turning into something much bigger. And now, people are watching even closer to see how this all plays out, especially when it comes to how Jay-Z and Beyonce respond moving forward. Every public appearance, every interview, and every small moment is being analyzed like never before. If they stay quiet, people say they are hiding something. If they speak up, people accuse them of trying to control the narrative. There is no winning in a situation like this. At the same time, the attention on Blue keeps growing, which is making many people uncomfortable. Some are starting to question whether it is fair for her to be pulled into all of this, especially with so many unproven claims flying around. Others believe her reactions, no matter how small, are giving hints about what might really be going on behind closed doors. Meanwhile, those older stories about Cathy White aren't fading out like many expected. Instead, they are coming back stronger, with people re-examining timelines, interviews, and past reports to see if anything was missed. It's like the internet refuses to let the story rest, and every resurfaced detail adds another layer to an already complicated situation. As you can see, a lot of people are fully convinced something serious happened, and they are not holding back when it comes to calling out Jay-Z and Beyonce. The conversations have gotten intense, and opinions are all over the place, with some believing there is more to the story, and others saying it has all gone too far without real proof. Now, the big question is, what do you think about all of this? Do you believe the accusations linking Jay-Z and Beyonce to Cathy White's death have any truth to them? Or do you think this is just another situation where rumors have spiraled out of control? And what about Blue Ivy? Do you think the talk about her reacting to all of this on a secret account is real or just more internet speculation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is one of those stories where everyone sees it differently. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs to see it.